You think you know how a murder investigation works. You've seen the shows. The DNA comes back, the fingerprint is a perfect match, case closed. But what if the very science we trust to put killers away is the thing that sets them free? This is the story of a single case that shattered the entire world of American forensics. It didn't involve a celebrity or a serial killer you've heard of. It started with a man named Ray Crona. In 1991, a bartender was murdered in Phoenix, Arizona. The only evidence? Bite marks on her body. The prosecution brought in a so-called expert, a forensic odontologist, who swore under oath that the marks matched Ray Crona's teeth perfectly. He was dubbed the Snaggletooth Killer. The jury believed the science. Ray Crona was sentenced to death. He spent over a decade on death row. A decade. Maintaining his innocence, while the irrefutable science of bite mark analysis condemned him. Then, in 2002, new DNA testing became available. They tested the saliva on the victim's shirt. It wasn't Ray Crona's. He was exonerated. A free man, after years of his life stolen. But his case did something bigger than just free one innocent man. It blew the lid off a dark secret. Ray Crona's exoneration became the catalyst. Lawyers and scientists started asking a terrifying question: if this science was so wrong here, where else was it wrong? They began digging, and what they found was a forensic house of cards. Bite mark analysis, hair analysis, even bullet lead analysis, techniques that had been presented in courtrooms for decades as absolute fact, had little to no scientific foundation. They were based on intuition, guesswork, and what one expert called the aura of infallibility. The Crona case forced the entire justice system to look in the mirror. In 2009, the National Academy of Sciences dropped a bombshell report. It stated that many forensic disciplines, apart from DNA, lacked any rigorous scientific standards. They weren't science, they were subjective opinion dressed in a lab coat. Because of one man wronged by a bite mark, the FBI had to review thousands of old cases. Hundreds of convictions were called into question. An entire field was forced to reform, to develop real standards, or be thrown out of court. So the next time you watch a crime drama and they say the fibers match, or the tool marks are identical, remember Ray Crona. Remember that the search for truth is messy, and sometimes, the greatest tool of justice isn't a microscope, but the courage to admit we were wrong. This was the case that changed everything.